Hey guys, PK, got the third battle for you, and it's another tournament battle, but it takes place in the finals. And, well, I thought it was a pretty good game. It's against a player named Bambi. Never heard of him, her, so I have no knowledge whatsoever on this player. And here's the battle. We got Mence on Metagross, and I'm not comfortable staying in here. Go to my Pert, goes for Meteor Mash, and I'm going to go for Earthquake here once the lag stops happening on my part. A lot of people spectating, and that's part of the joy of being in the finals. You get to see a dozen people watch you and scrutinize you and comment about you the entire time. It's really fun. Anyway, it goes for Explosion, so Bambi's not messing around. So right away, turn 2, we have one poke on our teams down, and the fact he uses Explosion makes me think that bulky waters are a problem for his team. But I take the opportunity to bring in my Cloyster on the Swampert. That was good, and I get 2 layers of spikes up in the process, so that is good too. And the Celebi is going to force me to switch here. It might be a special set, so it would just instantly kill me in the process, so I get out of here. It goes for Psychic. I go for Hidden Power Flying, and does a pretty good chunk plus the spikes damage, but I'm going to be forced to switch out here. Choice Banded Pokemon have to do that a lot. So I get out of here, and I go for my Cloyster here, anticipating, well, I tend to bring in my Cloyster on a lot of bad things, and I shouldn't have done that, and it was pretty bad. The Cloyster goes in, switches in, he proceeds to sub up, and now I'm forced to stay in, go for Ice Beam to break the sub, and he shows me Thunderbolt, so this makes me think that it's a sub special set, or it might be a mixed set with Focus Punch, Substitute, and 2 special attack moves. Either way, I'm going to have to be careful, because this is a weird set and I don't know what to expect. So with my Cloyster dead, I bring in my Salamence, and I'm going to go for the attack here. I anticipate a switch here and go for Hidden Power Flying. He proceeds to bring in his own Mence. So he's got Mence, T-Tar, and Metagross all on one team, so I'm thinking it's very offensive. I'm bringing my Jirachi here, believing he doesn't have Earthquake, and thinking he might have Focus Punch, and he does, so that's pretty good on my part, thinking that. And I proceed to use Wish, and I'm content to stay in here and just Wish, and then Calm Mind, Wish, and Calm Mind. It shows me Crunch, so I'm correct. It's like a mixed sub-punch set. And a lot of people are saying good game at this point in the comments section. I don't believe that. It's too early to tell, so what do they know? But I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm going to Wish, Calm Mind, Wish, Calm Mind. I go for Wish, anticipating a Focus Punch. But he brings in Celebi, and I bring in Fire Punch, so he's trying to get me out of there. And it just depends whether he stays in or not, or if I stay in, or I switch out, get rid of the Leech Seed. Because I could kill him here, but I don't want to take any damage from the Leech Seed, so take the opportunity to bring in my Mence, and go for a free switch. And I go for Hidden Power Flying. He doesn't stay in, and Spikes plus the Hidden Power do a ton to the Pert. So basically at this point, I'm going to be switching around, trying to do as much damage as I can, force him to switch, take Spikes damage, and hope he doesn't have a spinner. It doesn't look like he has a spinner, otherwise he would have spinned already, hence the spinner terminology. But anyway, try to go for Giga Drain on the Swampert. It doesn't work, he shows me Blissey. And goes for Ice Beam, which in the finals you get a Hax Freeze. That is so annoying. But I try to thaw out here. My opponent goes nice. Nice for him, not nice for me. So yeah, he's gonna Calm Mind up, and this is turning really bad. Then he Leech Seeds me, and I'm still not thawing out. So this is turning into a disaster. I'm thinking This would be so bogus if I lost this way. If I lose this way, I'm gonna throw my computer against the wall. Calm Mind's up a third time by the time I just, get angry and switch back to my Settlements to try to take him out. But he's faster for some reason, I don't know why. And so he takes out my Ments. So now he Calm Mind's up again. And now finally I thaw out and I could finally Calm Mind out here. I wish, thinking he might go for like an attack, doesn't work out. I Calm Mind up, he Calm Minds up. He's probably gonna attack at this point. Doesn't look like he has anything but Psychic, and it's still not doing a lot of damage, so thank goodness I thawed out. Leech Seed is still doing a ton of damage though, and I get a crit with the Fire Punch, so that makes up for the Hack's Freeze. So it worked out in the end, thank goodness. That was kind of an intense moment for me. Hacks comes when you don't want it, and luckily I managed to survive the hacks. But he brings in his Salamence here, and my wish comes true, so I'm healed a little bit more. But I'm gonna get out of here from the I'm thinking I'm gonna get out of here. I forget what I do here. I'm definitely thinking about it. The clock's ticking. I'm thinking whether I just go for Psychic, or I just switch out and go to something else. And I decided to go for something else, go to my Gengar, anticipating the Earthquake. And now I'm going to go for Ice Punch, because I can. It's the right move to do. I don't know what else to say about that. I'm still kind of angry about the freeze hacks, but the Fire Punch critical hit kind of makes up for it. And I go for Ice Punch. The Blissey takes it pretty well. He switches an Ice Switch, and we get Lax on Pert, and that doesn't work for me. And he shows me Toxic, which won't do anything against the Gengar since it's a Poison type. And so now I can go for Giga Drain here. And he's continually bringing his Bliss in. He's continually taking the Spikes damage. But at this point, I'm going to bring in my Snorlax, anticipating the Soft Boiled. And my Sasquatch, who I called my Snorlax, that I called my Snorlax, proceeds to go for Body Slam, brings in his Swampert, and the Body Slam paralyzes it. I curse up, take the opportunity to do this. The Pert on Lax thing's not going to work well for him. Go for a Body Slam and take it out. And at this point, he has Salamence, which is not going to be able to do the job. I cursed up. It's not going to do a lot of damage. He's gaining leftovers, recovery, so he probably doesn't have Brick Break, so I'm just going to go for Body Slam. And he manages to survive, and I'm just going to do another Body Slam. He goes for Hidden Power. I go for a good game after he says good game. I'm still kind of angry at him, but I'm a good sport, and I say good game back. And I go for Body Slam here. I probably should have switched out to something else, but this allows him to take out the Snorlax. So I gave him a little bit of a shot he didn't need or deserve. But I bring in my Gengar here, thinking the Giga Drain would take out the T-Tar. It doesn't. I say I messed up, and in the comment section, doesn't happen. And I bring in my Jirachi, and since the Tyranitar doesn't have Earthquake, I can just Calm Mind up here, Wish, Calm Mind up, like I originally was planning to do until some unfortunate thing happened. But you know what I'm referring to. So I Calm Mind up here. Crunch is not doing as much damage as the turns go by as I Calm Mind up. I go for Wish. Go for Fire Punch, because that's the only move that can hit the T-Tar. Get a burn, and that doesn't really matter. That Hex doesn't matter. Go for Calm Mind up. I'm just proceeding to let the burn do the job for me. Go for Calm Mind to get rid of the Specs drop that he got on me, the lucky Specs drop, and he gets burned. He dies. So now it's Blissey on Jirachi, and unless it has Calm Mind, it's not going to be able to survive this. Goes for Ice Beam. I guess he knows it's hopeless and tries to get Freeze Hacks again. No, it's not happening. Not happening again. So now it's a good game, and I win this 1-0, and I believe I should have won this. And a little mistake on my part prevented that from happening, but whatever. I won the tournament. It's all good. Everything's great. And so, yeah, that was fun. I brought you this battle. Even though it was pretty hacks driven, I thought the way I recovered from that hacks was pretty nice, and I wanted to celebrate about it afterwards. So here's this video. I guess it's more for me than for you, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. So you know the deal. Like, subscribe, comment, and look forward to the next battle.